Hey y'all, welcome to or back to Growth Rising. I'm Bird, and on this channel, we just talk about all things dealing with astrology. And so, if you're interested in stuff like that, this would definitely be the channel for you. So, lately, we've been talking about Jupiter in Cancer. Well, lastly, we were talking about Jupiter in Cancer. So, today, we're going to be talking about Jupiter in Leo. So, we've been going over the Jupiter placements. There was a little break in there at one point, but we're not going to focus on that because now we're here. It's okay. So, if you go to Google and type in birth chart calculator or go to AstroSeek, Astro Cafe, I think AstroSeek should be back. I'm not sure. But you can go to Google and type in free birth chart calculator. Once you select a website, you can type in your birth date, place, and the time that you were born, and you'll be able to see the exact birth chart from when you were born. And once you do that, and if you see that you have Jupiter in Leo, this is also the video for you. So if you have Jupiter in Leo, you can be a very talented individual. Leo is very talented and creative and optimistic. And Jupiter in this sign just expands all of that. And so also if you or even if somebody who you know have a Jupiter in Leo, you or them can also be confident, outgoing, optimistic, brave, and just charismatic. Because Leo is not one to back down from any kind of challenges. So they'll be more likely to go ahead and take it on. And with Jupiter being here, that just amps it up even more. And also with this placement, the person can be very fun. And let's do also keep in mind that we also will have to look at the other aspects in the chart as well to see what's aspecting Jupiter in Leo, and also look at where the sun is in the chart just to make sure that everything is moving as comfortably as possible. But yeah, so if somebody has Jupiter in Leo, they can be a very fun person. So if you're going out and about, to have a good time, this is probably a good person who you want to have with you because they're going to make sure that y'all have fun as well as be able to smooth talk, sweet talk, however kind of talk you want to put it, whoever it is that y'all might need to get something from. Just keeping that in mind, not saying use your friends, but use them to the best of their abilities while you're also doing the best of your abilities. Like kind of make it work for y'all in a way. I hope that landed with somebody. These people can also be very childlike, Leo children. I'm not saying childish, but very childlike, very optimistic and, always want to have fun and seeing the best in everything, stuff like that, childlike. And with Leo being so creative and talented with Jupiter here, these people will definitely want to be authentic, not necessarily copying anybody else, but wanting to be authentically themselves, not wanting to just be another cog in the machine. And like I was saying, these people can also be very creative, which can go into some of their talents. Anything where you may feel like you can create something, that could be a very good talent of yours or theirs. Like whether it's dancing, writing, painting, coloring, drawing, anything like that. These people do love new opportunities and to take on new risks. Like I was saying, Leo is not going to back away from anything. And so with Jupiter here, they're definitely not going to back away from anything because they're going to see that they can, overcome whatever risk that is coming their way or whatever challenges that is coming their way. Yeah, they're not scared. These people do work hard. They are hard workers. If they have a vision, they're going to work to see that vision come to life. These people are not just going to sit by and dream about it. They're going to be about it. And if you or somebody else has this placement, that could be, or you may not necessarily always get along with the authorities, not necessarily like just saying um, police or anything, but also it can be just teachers or parents or a boss or anything like that because it's like Leo or Jupiter and Leo find themselves being also comfortable in a leadership position themselves. So, with other people trying to tell them what to do, it may create some kind of conflict. Not saying that everybody who has this placement is going to butt heads with their boss, but they may have a bit of an issue with it. And also remember, it does also depend on other parts of your chart and what's all aspecting Jupiter. And also where your sun is and what house these planets are in. But we're gonna stay focused on the Leo and Jupiter. These people can also like to be recognized for their efforts. So if they're doing a lot of work in a certain area, yes, they do want to be recognized for it. Not saying that they want all the attention on them because they don't necessarily desire to have all the attention on them, but they do like to feel appreciated and valued. But, if you want to give them attention, they're not going to shy away from that either. Because, I mean, for one, they want to be recognized for the stuff that they do. They don't want to be ignored or, as seeming as if it's something minor or no big deal. These people also will do their best to find the good in life. Try to stay positive and optimistic. I mean, we are talking about Jupiter and Leo is already optimistic. Jupiter expands and, can also be optimistic and also look for the good. So these people will definitely always try to find the good in life or try to find the good in the situation. They're not going to be oblivious to other things happening, but they do like to focus on the things that are positive in life and try to turn the bad situations into good ones just to help make for like let's say if something happened at work or at school, it just helps them to get throughout the day. So, if you do have your Jupiter in Leo, I want to know what you did and did not resonate with. Thank you for watching and have a good one.